your chance to go outside.
Yeah. So satellite and radar, we have some storms that are working through the region right now, mainly across Hernando and Citrus counties. Let's take a zoom into those ones first. You can see they're on the eastern edge of those counties around US 41. They are weakening. So I mentioned earlier how 40-mile-per-hour gusts now have a question with these. Also some thunder, lightning, and of course that moderate to heavy rain. So just be aware they are still on their way of weakening and kind of fizzling out. And they still have a little bit of strength to them. Not quite as strong as earlier, but still strong enough. Looking down to the southern end of our beautiful counties, and this one is coming out from Charlotte County. It is also weakening, but that will bring some rain to the southern parts of Sarasota County. Some areas in Sarasota seeing some lighter rain from this at this time. Manatee County, you guys may also see a little bit of rain splashed your way too if you're on that southern line. As we look at futurecasts for the rest of tonight, this is 8:30 going into the next few hours. We still have just enough energy for a couple more showers and storms, similar to what we have been seeing the last few hours here. By 11 o'clock, overall, we're pretty dry. We have a couple clouds, maybe just a few raindrops hanging out. And then here we go tomorrow morning, back to school, 7 a.m. We have a nice amount of sunshine, a couple high clouds out there. Entering into lunchtime, all the way through 3 o'clock, we will be fairly dry. This is at 3 p.m. when we start to get those showers and storms firing up closer to the coast. So Pinellas, Hillsborough, when these kids are coming home from school, actually, Manatee, Sarasota, they will have a couple showers. So maybe keep the umbrella handy for the kids coming home, especially if they have to walk home, or a rain jacket would do. Going into 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, dinner time, we have Polk County, Highlands, Hardy, DeSoto, seeing a little bit of that rain as well. And then we start to quiet down around 8:30, 9 o'clock. How much rain over the next several days? Not much. About 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 inch. That's on the higher side. Some areas could absolutely gather more than a 1/2 inch, but I think generally you can see, especially across the interior here, we're talking just traceable amounts, and that's over several days. Actually, our rain chances for this week are really, really low when you compare it to the last 2 weeks. Going to be a different forecast. All right, so temperatures, we're sitting in the mid to upper 70s. We have some low 80s in places like Wesley Chapel, Riverview, Clearwater, all sitting at 82, 79 closer to the coast, St. Pete, Port Manatee, Newport Richey, Brooksville sitting at 75, and then we have some upper 80s and low 90s as you head across the interior locations, Lakeland, Bartow, Winter Haven, Sebring, all sitting at 88, Frostproof at 91. Looking into tonight, 77 for that overnight low in Tampa, and for tomorrow, back to school, we have temperatures that start off pretty pleasant in the morning. Again, a dry start to your day, so the kids don't have to worry about the raincoat on the way to school. However, coming home around 2, 3 o'clock, some of you will see some showers, maybe an isolated storm out there. Talking tropics now, we will see at the 8 p.m. updates if they bump up that chance even more. They've been bumping up. You see, we have a little wave coming off the coast of Africa right now. I just did a video on this. If anybody's curious, you can find it on our social media pages, but that has a better chance of development. It's a far ways away. It's still coming off the coast of Africa, so we have some time for that one. This one, where the yellow X is, has a 20% chance, lower odds, and that would be because we have some wind shear, also a little bit of Saharan dust to the north of where that system's trying to form. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. 90s are with us all week long with all of that dry air, extra sunshine. We will be pretty warm the next several afternoons.